In this tutorial video, we're going to walk you through the steps of how to build a listing. Let's begin by starting on our dashboard and selecting what sign we want to build a listing for. To enter into that sign, you'll need to click the Edit button indicated by the pencil icon. Now that we're inside of the sign, let's click the Listings tab on the side. Listings are categorized into playlists. Think of it as the same way you would add a song to a playlist. Creating a listing playlist makes it easy to organize your listings and display them across multiple kiosks in your network. Each kiosk in your network can display the same listing playlist or create separate playlists for each screen. For this tutorial, we're going to begin by creating a brand new playlist. To do this, click the plus sign in the right-hand corner of your screen. This will trigger a pop-up window asking you to create a name for your playlist. I'm going to call this place the Visitor Center playlist, and then I'm going to click Add New. All right, Add New. Now if we click the large white text box at the top of the page, we'll see a drop-down menu of all the playlists we've made on this Quick Tourist account. To have the new playlist we just created display on the sign we want, let's set it to default. So there we go, and click Set to Default. Now let's discuss how to create a listing. To create a new listing from scratch, we're going to select the Add Data button, which is going to bring up a blank listing template. So starting from the top, you'll begin to fill out the name of the business or place you want to create the listing for. And with a little bit of magic, I've filled out this template, so let's go over what all of these fields mean. So for this tutorial, we're going to be creating a listing for Rock the Lake, which is a classic rock music festival. So here at the top, we're going to fill out Rock the Lake, and at the next text field, it says QR code. Now let's add a custom QR code link. The purpose of a QR code is to drive visitor traffic to that business, location, or event. QR codes are an extremely valuable tool to drive business to your local tourism operators. They ensure visitors can take important information with them on their phones, like Google Maps directions, a booking portal for reservations at a local restaurant, or in this case, purchasing a ticket for a local festival. Now let's drop down and take a look at our description field. I like to begin with a catchy tagline that describes what the business or location has to offer your visitors. Then provide a brief description of your listing. Other important fields of information to include would be location of the event, dates and hours, or contact information like a phone or email. Now let's scroll down and take a look at the start and end dates. This enables you to only display a listing on your kiosk for a certain time period. Once the listing reaches its set end date, it will expire and no longer be displayed. For example, we only want our event listing to be promoted to visitors leading up to and during the event, so we're going to set the listing to expire on the day the event finishes. Next, let's talk about putting our listings into categories. So as you can see here, there are a list of categories. The list of categories here makes up the different apps you can categorize your listings into. Since the listing we created is for a concert, let's select the Events and Things to Do button, and as you can see, those are both turned on. You can choose to display a single listing in as many apps as you'd like. Now let's talk about this bottom box here that says Promoted. This allows you to push this particular listing to the top of the page of the apps category you selected. This means it will be displayed first when visitors click on that app. By selecting Promoted, this listing will be featured at the top of the page in the Things to Do and the Events app categories. This feature was created so tourism groups and chambers of commerce could offer it to their paying members, or alternatively charge a fee to local businesses that want to be promoted. Now lastly, at the bottom of the page, you can see there is an image upload section. We're going to begin by adding an image we previously created in Canva. So we took multiple images and created a nice banner. And if you're not sure how to do this, head to our help section and watch the tutorial video that explains how to create image banners in Canva. Now let's click on the Upload Image button. Now if I was to click here, it would launch my computer's File Explorer, and I would just simply select the image I want and press Upload. But as you can see by the image placeholder here, I've already uploaded an image. And now that we have completed our section, we're going to press Add Listing, and that's going to save it to this playlist. To check out our new listing, let's head back to the dashboard and select View Mode as indicated by the I button here. Now that we're inside of this particular sign and inside the Events app, let's take a look at our listing. As you can see here, the listing is at the very top of the page because we have it selected as promoted. And let's click on it. Here you can see the name, the description that we created, and I like to put a little note in here about checking out the QR code at the top. And as you can see, that link was translated into a QR code image here. And that's about it. This is how your listing would be displayed on your kiosk. So if you have any questions or concerns, head to our help section and check out some of our other tutorial videos on helpful tips and tricks on how to use Quick Tourist.